Hi, hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to my class. In this class, we are going to continue our same lesson of maths, that is time. So open page number 70. Page number 70, chapter number 14, time. So children, in the previous class, you have learned that what is leap year and how many days are there in a week and how to see the days in a by using your feast, and you come to know that how you can calculate the leap year. Yes or no? Okay, today we'll start with one more new topic of this lesson, that is calculation of time. How to see the time, how to calculate the time. So children, here by observing this figure of clock, you have to answer me for some of the questions which they are given here. How many equal parts are there in a dial of a clock? How many equal parts are there here? Yes. How many equal parts are there in the dial of a clock? Yes, there are. You can see how many equal parts are there. Same parts equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many equal parts are there? Yes, there are 12 equal parts. Yes or no? So there are 12 equal parts in the dial of a clock. What does the bigger needle in a clock indicates? Yes, which you have learnt it in the previous standard, in the third standard you have learnt it. Yes or no? So what does the bigger needle in a clock indicates? Yes, the bigger needle in the clock indicates minute. Very good children. Next, what does the smaller needle in a clock indicates? The smaller needle, yes, it's indicate an hour. Yes or no? Very good. How many minutes form an hour? How many minutes together form an hour? 60 minutes. Very good. 60 minutes. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Yes or no? Yes. So how many seconds form a minute? Now, this is 60 minutes. So from this 1 minute forms, means how many seconds form a minute? 60 seconds. Yes or no? So 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. Okay. Next, read the time shown by the following clocks. Write the time in the blocks shown in the given blank space. So first let us see what's the time here in this clock. Okay. So this is a clock which is having a 12 equal parts. Now just we have read, and here are the two needles. One shows the big one shows the minute, and the smaller one will shows the hours. Yes, there are 60 minutes in an hour and there are 60 seconds in a minute. Yes or no? Okay, now tell me what's the time here, children, now? Here the smaller one is on 3 o'clock, 3. Yes, and this biggest one just crossed this 12, means it is here. In the previous standard you learned there are 5 small lines or 5 dots, means each dot will be considered as a 1 minute. So here from 12 to 1 there are 5 minutes. From 1 to 2 there are 5 minutes. From 2 to 5 there are 5 minutes. Yes. So between two numbers there are small lines or dots, means there are 5 small lines. So that will be considered as a 5 minutes. Okay. So here now you just see here the bigger one needle is on 2, means this bigger one just crossed this 12 1 and it came to 2, means it is 5 means 5 plus 5 is 10. So it is 3 o'clock. You just see this one first, 3 o'clock and 10 minutes. You have to start from 12. Okay. 10 o'clock. In the same way, the second one. What's the time here, children, now? What's the time here? See here, this small one just crossed this 5. It is near to reach the 6, yet it has not reached to 6. Yes or no? So means this bigger one crossed this 1 when the small one was 5. So see how many minutes it has crossed. 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is 40 minutes. Yes. So between two numbers we are having 5 minutes. Now just I told you, isn't it? So when you add all these 5, we'll get the 40. Here till here it is a 40 minutes. So 5, 40. Okay. Next, in the same way, just try to do by yourself. Now come to the page number 79. Time of each clock is given below. According to that time, draw the small and big needles. You only have to draw the needles now. The time has given to you. It's 2:20 now. It's 2:20 means 2 hour 20 minutes. So where is the 2 here? Here it is there. So we'll draw the small needle and 20 minutes. From 2 to 20 means you have to start from 12, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes or no? So there are 5 minutes between each numbers. Means 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 5, 20. So we'll draw the bigger needle here. Okay, on 4. So this is a bigger one. In the same way, now come to this one. 3 hours, 15 minutes. So 3, here it is 3. We'll draw a small needle. 15 minutes. From 12, we have to, from 12. From 12, 5 plus 5 plus 5. See here, 15 minutes they are saying. So 5, 10, 15. So we have to draw this bigger one needle here only. It is 3:15. In the same way, children, you just draw the needles for this clock based on the given time. Okay. Next is to read the time in a clock to the nearest hour and minute. So children, can you see this clock here? You know the fractions. Yes? Do you remember the fraction? Yes. So how we can represent what is the time now here? You just tell me the time first. It is on 10. And what's the minutes here now? From 12 you have to start. 5, 10, 15. So it is 15. 10, 15 it is. Yes or no? 10 hours, 15 minutes. So using this idea, we can represent in the form of fraction. How we can represent it? Here you can see. We'll make it into half. Here you can see it is a 15 means we will make it into half. So this is a clock. 12, 6, 3 and 9. Yes. So we have to make it a 4 parts. So see here. Here it is 15 minutes means it is, here it is 12 to 1, 1 to 2. Here it is a 15 minutes. Sir, no. From 12 to 3 it is a 15 minutes. So when we shaded one part means what's the fraction for this? 1 by 4. So what's the timing here now? We'll take this 10 as it is. 10 1 by 4. How we can read it? 10 and a quarter hour. How we have to read this one? You know it. Quarter. It's called quarter. 1 by 4. It's called quarter. So 10 and a quarter hour. Yes or no? So in the same way here. What's the time here now, children? This is on 9. We'll write this 9 here. And what's the time here? What's the time here now? Yes, you can see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we'll write 30. So how we are going to write in a fraction? 30 means it is half. You just make it half. 30 they are saying. Make it half. So we'll write 9 and a half. You just make it half. Means 9 and half. So 9 and half an hour. Yes, 9 and half hour. Yes or no? You just make it half. Okay. Because here it is 30 means what? Half. Here it is that 30 minutes. So 2 halves are there. So there are 2. One part is shaded here. Means 1 half. Okay. In the same way you just do this one, children. Okay. Here you will get the quarter to 8. Here you can see here. Quarter means what? Quarter means 1/4. Yes or no? So it is 7:45 now. So quarter to 8. You just do it by yourself. Try it, children. Okay. Now children, come to the page number 80. Here there are time. You just observe the time and just observe the clock and you have to write the times here. First here tell me. What's the time here, children? It's 8. It is, see here, the small one is between 8 and 9. So we have to write this 8. First we have to take this first one. Then you have to count from here. Yes. See here, the biggest one, it is yet not reached to the 12. Yes, it is near to the 12. So we have to start from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So 8 hour 55 minutes. Yes. Now children, to which hour to which hour is the hour hand nearer? Here this hour hand, it is near to the 9. It is, see, yet it has not reached to the 9, but is near to the 9. Yes or no? So while expressing this to the nearest hour, we say that the time is 5 minutes to 9. See, it is yet 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. Yes or no? So when this one reach to the 12, it will become 9 o'clock. So what the time is now? Now it is 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. In the same way here, what's the time here, children, now? Yes? See here, this one is between 7 and 8. We have to take this 7. Okay. First we have to take the first number. Then just start from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we'll write 7 hour 50 minutes. So how can you express this to the nearest hour? Yes, how can you express it to near hour? From here you have to see that it is about still 10 minutes. 5, 5, 10 minutes. Each is consisting of 5 minutes are there. So 5 plus 5, 10. So 10 minutes to 8. In the same way here, what's the time here, children? This one I'm not going to write. I'm just telling you, just listen. You only have to do it. Okay. So what's the time here now? See here, it is between 11 and 12. Means you have to write 11 here. Then you have to count from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 11, 50. It's time now. So what is the nearest hour? Yes, it is. Here you can see 10 minutes means 5 plus 5. 10 minutes to become 12. Yes, so 10 minutes to 12, it's 11:50. Understood, children? Okay. Now, children, next topic is to express the time in anti-meridian. It's meridian. You just make it meridian, anti-meridian and post-meridian. Okay. So here is one activity for you. So children, from morning to evening, you do many activities. Yes or no? You have to write here. Okay. For example, we'll get up and brushing, taking bath, dressing, goes to the school, then you will have your breakfast, studying, everything. Yes or no? Yes, you have to write here. Next, classify the activities you have listed according to the given tabular column. Activities done in the morning period, activities done in the afternoon period. What you will do in the morning? You will get up, brushing, bathing, going to school, or having breakfast. You will do in the morning. Yes or no? Then in the afternoon, what you will do? You will go to home, you will study, you will eat, you will sleep. After the means after in the afternoon. Yes or no? So now we'll see what is this anti-meridian and a post-meridian. Okay, what is this anti-meridian, post-meridian? It is usually known as your AM and PM. You might have heard it. Yes or no? Anti-meridian and post-meridian, AM and PM. So children, the time between midnight 12 o'clock, from night 12 o'clock, here I will show you, from night 12 o'clock. From night, it is of night, okay. From night 12 o'clock to midday 12 o'clock means afternoon, okay. It's called midday. So it will be considered as a AM, means anti-meridian. From night 12 o'clock to morning 12 o'clock, the time between the night 12 o'clock to morning 12 o'clock, it will be considered as a AM. Next, the time between midday, from here, from midday, it is from noon to the midnight, next midnight, it will be considered as a PM. It's vice versa. You can see from night 12 to noon, it is AM. From night noon to next noon to the till night, midnight, it will be considered as a PM, means post meridian. Understood, children, what I am saying? From night 12 o'clock to next morning 12 o'clock, it is AM, means anti meridian. From morning, afternoon, means afternoon, noon 12 o'clock to night till night 12 o'clock, it will be considered as a post meridian, means PM. Okay. When I ask you that when you had your breakfast, tell me the time, what you are going to tell me? It may be around 8:30 AM. And when you took the bath, if I ask you, you will tell me that around 7 o'clock, means it will be considered AM. It is happening in the morning. When I ask you that when you had your lunch, you are going to tell me at 1 PM. Means 1 PM. After 12 o'clock, whatever the time you will get, that will be considered as a PM till the next night. Okay, the time between from morning to the next night, it will be a PM, and the time from this night, it is night. From night to the next morning, it is AM. Okay. Understood, children, what is anti-meridian and post-meridian? Okay. Now, children, come to the page number 82. Can you tell the time in a 24-hour clock? So, usually how many hours are there in a day? Yes, there are 24 hours. Yes or no? There are 24 hours in a day. So, children, here, if the time is more than 12 hours, you just listen here. When the time is, okay, first see here, what we are going to learn here now means how to convert 24 hours clock to 12 hour. Okay, so 24, usually you will find this thing, train. When you get the train ticket, you will get the time like this, like 18 hour, 18 PM, 14 hour, 19 hour, like this. Then you can't get what's the time is there in that ticket. Yes or no? So that time, it is, they will give based on the 24 hours clock. They will give to the based on the 24-hour clock. So usually we use the 12-hour clock. Means it is not 12 hour. We will consider as a, just in the this one clock will have the 12 numbers. Means you will think that there are 12 hours. But what is reality is that we are having 24 hours. Yes or no? But in that we have considered as the AM and PM. Anti-meridian and post-meridian. Yes or no? So but here, how we are going to say that in the train ticket, what they will give is that the departure time of the train is 18 hours. The departure time of this train is, it is 14 hours. How you are going to say? Because in the clock you are having only 12. After that you will not have the numbers like 13, 14, 15. How you are going to, how you are going to come to know that? Yes or no? So that we are going to learn here now, how to convert 24-hour clock to a 12-hour clock. Okay, so children, just remember here, if the time is more than 12, if the time is more than 12, it may be 13, 14, 15 like this, 13, 14 like this. Okay, subtract it from 12. You have to subtract it from 12. Yes, are you getting? If the time is more than 12 hours, it will be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, if the time is more than 12 hours, you have to subtract it from 12 hours. You have to subtract it from 12. Okay, and write the remaining time as post meridian. So children, just listen here. If the time is more than 12 o'clock, you have to subtract it from 12. Then you have to write the time as a PM, post meridian. It's not a AM. Okay, if you get the timings between 1 to 12 o'clock, if you get the times between 1 to 12 o'clock, means if the time is less than 12 o'clock, here you can see less than 12 means 1 to, like less than means 11, 12, 9, 8, 7 like this till 1 o'clock. Write the time as it is. You have to write the time. Okay, no need to subtract, no need to add there. You have to write the time as it is between 1 to 12. And you have to write it as a AM, means anti-meridian. Okay, if If the time is more than 12 hour, like 13, 14, 15, then you have to subtract it from 12. Then you have to write as a PM. Okay, shall I repeat it once again? If the time is more than 12 hour, you have to subtract it 12. And after getting the answer, you have to write it as a PM. Okay, if the time is less than 12 hours, like 1 to 12, means 12 means 11, 10, 8, 9, 8, 7, something like this. Means bit less than 12, you have to write the time as it is, like 1, 7, 8, 9. Like this you can write, but along with that you have to write AM. Means anti-meridium. Understood, children? Okay. The page number 83. In the railway timetable, the departure time of the train is written as 18 hour. What is the departure time of the train in a 12-hour clock? We have to convert this 24 into 12 now to know that was the departure timing of the train. Okay, so here departure time of the train is 12. What I said, yes, you have to subtract it from 12, and whatever the answer you will get, you have to mention it as a PM, means post meridian. Understood? If they have given the time like 7 hours, means no need to add, no need to subtract, nothing. You just need to do, you have to write the AM, 7 AM, 5 AM, like this, 9 AM, 11 AM. Understood? If it is more than 12, then you have to subtract it from 12. Then you have to write as you have to mention it as a PM, that is post meridium, 6 hours. Understood, children? Okay, now come to the exercise part. Exercise 14.2. Write the following time in anti-meridium or post meridium. Evening. Yes, evening 4:50. Evening. Yes, children, evening. See, they are saying evening. Yes, what you have to do? Evening in the sense what? Now just I told you. Do you remember? Evening. From night to noon it is AM. From next noon to midnight it is PM. Means midnight, here it is evening. Evening will not come in the AM. Yes or no? It is from night to noon. If it is from noon to night, evening means it is PM. Yes, you have to write here PM, means it is post meridium. Next, morning 7 o'clock. Morning means it is, yes, AM. Next, you tell me 13. 13 is AM or PM. What you have to do is that, yes, you just take this 13 here. I told you, yes or no? 13, subtract it from 12. 3 minus 2, 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 PM. You have to write as a PM. Yes or no? You just write the whole time here, children, first. Like this. 7 o'clock means 7 AM, 4:50 AM. Here you can write 1 PM. In the same way, 17:30. Yes, how you are going to do it? How you are going to write it? First we'll write 17. Yes. First write this 17:30. Then subtract it from 12. Here means nothing is there, means 0. Now subtract it. 0 minus 0, 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Next, 7 minus 2 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 5 hours, 30 minutes. We have converted, means it is PM. Yes or no? When we convert it, when you subtract it, means it will come under as a PM. Understood, children? Okay. Now, children, open page number 84. Second main. Lakshmi's daily activity is given right in anti-meridium and post-meridium. Convert the time to 24-hour clock. Okay. So, here they have given the activities of Lakshmi. We have to write whether it is comes in a anti-meridium or the in post-meridium. Okay. First one is Lakshmi gets up in the morning at 6 o'clock. So, whether it is anti-meridian or post-meridium, AM or PM, Lakshmi gets up early in the morning. In the morning 6 o'clock means it is, yes, anti-meridium. So, we'll put a mark here. Okay. Next is takes bath in the morning at 6:30. 6:30. Okay. So, morning in the sense it's AM. Yes or no? Next, she helps her mother to do the household works from 7 to 8:30. So she helps her mother to do the household works from morning 7 to 8:30, means it is AM. She goes to school in the morning at 8:30, means morning, means it is AM. Next, she takes lunch at 12:30. So she have her lunch at 12:30. 12:30. After the 12, afternoon. See, lunch means we will have the lunch in afternoon, isn't it? So 12:30. After the 12, whatever the time comes, it comes under the PM. Yes or no? Yes. Next, she goes to play at 5:30. 5:30 means it's evening. Evening in the sense, yes, it's PM. Next, she sleeps at 9 o'clock in the night. See here children, it's 9 o'clock in the night. Okay, so till night 12 o'clock it is PM only. After the 12 o'clock at the night, there is a start of the AM, means anti-meridian. Okay, so means it is PM. Okay, next, third one. Solve. In the railway timetable, the departure time is written as 19:30 hour. Write this as per a 12-hour clock time. Okay. What we have to do? Yes, you have to convert this 24 hours into 12 o'clock. What we have to do? Yes, you have to subtract 12. Yes or no? So, 19:30 hour, we have to subtract it from 12. Yes or no? Yes, let's subtract it. 0 minus 0, 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Next, 9 minus 2 is 7. Very good. 1 minus 1 is 0. So, we are converting it. Yes or no? We are subtracting it. Means it is PM. Yes or no? Yes. So, the departure time as per 12-hour clock time is 7:30 PM. Next, the arrival time of an aeroplane is written as 20 hours. Write this as per 12-hour clock time. Yes, what we have to do children here? We have to subtract this 20 hour into, we have to subtract this 20 hour by 12. Yes or no? So, 20 or minus 12. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Here, 0 minus 2. Can you subtract? No. So, you just borrow 1 from the next place. This will become 1 and this will become 10. So, 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. So, what's the time here? 8 PM. We are converting into 12-hour clock. So, means it is PM. So, the arrival time as per 12-hour clock is 8 PM. Okay. Understood children? Now come to the page number 85. Here you are having some of the activities. Okay. For example, the following activities are done in seconds. You have to write some of the activities which we can do in a seconds, within a seconds. For example, blinking of eyelashes. Yes, blinking of eyelashes. It has happened within a second. Yes or no? Then breathing, we breathe. We do it within a second. Yes or no? We can write a breathing. Next, in the same way, then else what you can write within a second, what you can do? Yes, children, you just think and write here. One more you have to write. Okay. Next, the following activities are done in minutes. You have to write the activities which can be done within a minute. Okay, in a minute. For example, they are given heating milk. We can do it within some minutes. It may be 10, 5, 15 minutes, 10 minutes like this. Yes or no? Next, drinking water. Drinking water, it takes some minutes or seconds. It takes few minutes. Then brushing, then bathing, it takes hardly 15 minutes. Then washing, yes or no? Then washing your face, it takes minutes. Then that type of activities you have to write here. Okay. Next, the following activities are done in hours. Here you have to write the activities which can be done in hours. For example, celebrating school annual day function. It takes some hours. It may take 5 hours, 10 hours. It may take not 10 hours. It may take 7 hours. Yes or no? For example, even celebrating Independence Day. Yes or no? And some functions in your house like marriage, naming ceremony, birthday parties. It takes hours. It will not take the whole day. Whole day in the sense what? 24 hours. Yes or no? It takes some hours. It may be 10 hours, it may be 12 hours, it may be then 7 hours. Yes or no? Okay, now turn the page. Come to the page number 86. The following activities requires day. So here you have to write the activities which takes days to complete it. Okay, for example, asphalting tar on the road. It takes day. Then stitches the cloth. To stitch the cloth, it may take 1 day. Yes or no? And the decoration of the house, it may take 1 day. Yes or no, children? Yes. Next is, these activities require month. So here you have to write the some of the activities which requires month to get complete. For example, change of one season to another season. It takes months. Yes or no? Next, construction of a house, building of a house, it takes months. It will not happen within 2 or 3 days. It takes lots of time, means it takes months. Yes or no? Yes. In the same way, you just write one more activity here. Okay, children, just think and write it. Okay. Now, children, come to the page number 86, exercise part 14.3. Okay. Make the correct answer. First one is, mark the correct answer. Here, there are some activities and here are their times. Okay, you have to mark it with the correct answer, that how much time does this activity takes to get complete. For example, first one, the time taken by you to play with your friends. Yes, the time taken by you to play with your friends. Do you take 1 minute or hour? Yes, you take hour. Yes or no? You can't play within 1 minute. It takes hour. Next, the time taken to say the prayer. Is it take minute or hour? It may take 1 minute. Yes or no? It may take 1 minute. The time taken to say the prayer. Yes or no? Before we having our meal, we pray. Yes or no? For doing some work, we pray. It takes hardly 1 minute. Yes or no? Next, the time required to have breakfast in the morning. Whether it takes 30 minutes or 2 hours. Yes, it takes 30 minutes. It takes some minutes. Yes or no? It takes, whether it is 15 or 30, it takes minutes. You do not need hours to complete your breakfast. Next, the time required to build a house. The time required to build a house, to construct a house. It takes days or months. Yes, it takes months. Now just I told you, isn't it? It takes months. It will not take days. Now come to the page number 87, second main. Write any 4 activities that you do daily and the time required to complete them. Here you have to write some of the activities that you do in your house. For example, from the morning, brushing, bathing, having breakfast, then going to school or going to play, or the time takes for your studies. Okay, like this activities you have to write here. Along with that, you have to write the time to complete those activities. It may take hours, it may take minute. Okay, whatever activities it is. Next, make a list of any 2 activities for which the time can be said accurately. Here you have to write 2 activities for which the time can be said accurately. For example, your school timing. Suppose it is 9:30, means at 9:30 you should be present in the school. It will not be changed. One day it is not, suppose one day it is 9:30, next it is 9 o'clock, and then another day it may be 8 o'clock. It will not happen, isn't it? It is a accurate time which you are having. And one more thing, getting up early in the morning, it may be varies. One day you may get up early, that 6 o'clock, may next day you take 5 o'clock, 6:05. Yes or no? So it is not a accurate time. You can't say the accurate time. Yes or no? So here you have to write the some of the activities which the times can be said accurately. Okay. Or even the bus timings, it is accurate. It will not change. Then your train timings, it is accurate. Then your plane, it is accurate. Yes or no? So those activities you can write here. Okay, children? Now, children, our next topic is to calculate the time taken to complete a work or an event. Okay, so here let us take one example. Rahul leaves his house at 7:30 a.m. and reaches his school at 9 a.m. So what is the time taken by him to reach the school? You have to calculate that. So the time at which Rahul left the house is 7:30. The time when he reached the school is 9 o'clock. So you have to calculate that what is the time taken by him to reach the school. So the time taken to reach the school is equal to, okay, what you have to do is that here, first you have to subtract this time 9 o'clock minus 7:30. Okay, here it is there. Can you see here? This is, so here it is R, 9 hour 0 minutes and 7 hour 30 minutes. So what you have to do is that 0 minus 0, 0. But here 0 minus 3, can we subtract? No. For in this case, what you have to do is that you have to borrow 1 hour from this 9 hour. You have to borrow this 1 hour from this 9 hours. So this will become what? It will become 8. Yes or no? This will become 8. This will become 8. You are taking one borrowing 1 hour, means you are borrowing 60 minutes. Okay. Are you getting what I am telling? You are borrowing 1 from 9 hours. So this will become 8 hour and this will become 1 hour. You are taking 1 hour, means 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. We need a 60 minutes we need here. Yes or no? So you just convert this hour into 60. So here it is, here it will become 60 minutes. So 60 minus 30 is how much it is? It is 30. Okay. Next, 8 minus 7 is 1. So 1 hour 30 minutes. So the time taken by Rahul to reach the school is 1 hour 30 minutes. Understood, children? Okay, now come to the exercise part, which is there on page number 89, exercise 14.4. An exhibition was arranged from 7/9/2012 to 10/9/2012. How many days was the exhibition arranged? So here you have to calculate. So the exhibition was arranged for how many days? Here it is 7 to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. For 4 days. Yes or no? So the exhibition was arranged for 4 days. Yes or no? Okay, next. For Ahmed's school, the holidays were announced for 14 days from 2/10/2012. After the vacation, on which date did the school reopen? So in the Ahmed school, he got the holidays for 14 days from 2/10/2012. You have to see that after the vacation, on which date did the school reopens. Okay, so the school reopens on, you just add this 14 to 2. Okay, you just add this 14 days to this 2 date. So you'll get the answer. So 14 plus 2 is 16. So 16/10/2012. Okay, so the school reopens on 16/10/2012. You have to add this 14 to this 2. You will get the date because these are days and it is a date. Okay, next. Suresh went on a trip from his school from 3/10/2011 to 7/10/2011. For how many days was he away from the school? So what you have to do is that you just see here, this is 3 and here it is 7. So the school trip he went to the school trip for how many days? You just see here 3 to 7 means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For how many days he went? He went for 5 days. So 5 days. Okay, so for 5 days he was away from the school. In the same way, children, just try to do this too by yourself. Okay. So children, in this lesson you have learned what is leap year, how to find out whether the given year is leap year or not. Then you came to know how to calculation of time and what is anti-meridiem and post-meridiem. Yes, and how to convert the 24 hours into 12 hours. Then you came to know how to calculate the time taken to complete a work or an event. Yes or no? So hope you understood all the lesson very well, children. Okay.